guys, welcome to the channel, and it's been a while. So I have an exciting announcement, which I'm sure you have seen a while ago as well. But I'm gonna be doing a collab with PeachesPlays, and if you don't know about her, definitely check out her channel. She's super sweet, she's an amazing builder, and I've really enjoyed doing this collab with her. So if you haven't heard, we decided that we wanted to redo Granite Falls because honestly, I think Granite Falls is a pretty low-key, underrated world. It's so beautiful, but there wasn't very much purpose to it besides going there with your Sims if you decided you wanted to go camping. I thought with the seasons, I think it was the seasons patch, they added in like boy and girl scouts, and I thought it would be so cute, and I've been thinking about this for a while, like probably, well, even since before that patch I've been thinking I wanted to do it, but I didn't feel like there was enough in game to support this idea. But basically, I thought it would be a really cool idea if we made Granite Falls into a summer camp for kids and teens. I mostly was thinking kids when I built this, so, but it's up to you. But anyway, so what I'm building here is the little cabins for the kids to stay in, and I'm calling it Little Jackalope Cabins, or possibly Stanley Scout Cabins. But yeah, so this is where the kids would stay during their summer camp vacation. So I did find, I think it was by Marvin Sims, he made some CC versions of the camp or the scout uniforms, because I think the scout uniforms only came with one swatch, unfortunately. So he made some really cool CC versions of the outfit, the uniform, with one including little badges and another one with no badges. So how I had to test out this Granite Falls is I had to make 2 camp counselors, and then I made 6 different kids with them, not related, but you have to have at least one adult with some kids, I think. So I made 2 camp counselors and the kids, and then I had them all take a vacation to Granite Falls, and I had them stay here in these cabins. So they're all pretty uniform, and actually, funny story about these aren't actually the final form of the cabins, because when I was building it, I was literally almost done. I had the gallery open, and then everything just shut off because there was a storm going on at the time. And you guys, I have learned this lesson too many times to count, but I knew I should have saved the game at least. And the first time I had saved it was when actually I didn't even save it. I was just writing the caption to, for the gallery, and then everything shut off because I guess a pole, electrical pole, fell over in my nearby vicinity, like the street over or something like that. So we didn't have power for a long time until about midnight. So I was so upset. But the second time I built it, I think I built it a little bit better. So I'll show you guys pictures of the final lot at the end. But I added a little more detail, and I also added a little shower hut, I guess you would call it, on the right side instead of having a swing set, because I thought, well, there's the restrooms that you could head to across the path, but there's not really anywhere to take a shower. So I've gone camping with like a youth group before, but I've never gone to summer camp. So a lot of what I know of summer camp comes from the Parent Trap. So, but anyway, I remember when I went camping with my youth group, there was this little building with showers in it. So I was like, oh, I should put that in there when I rebuild it. So that's what I did. I was thinking that each like little cabin would have its own color scheme, and I thought maybe that would tie into when they do teams, when they do like activities or boating or something like that. There's kind of like teams that help the kids compete, all friendly competition, you know. And another good thing that happened when I had to rebuild this lot was, I believe the patch came out around this time where it unlocked all the debug items. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can use so many things. And I was able to make more realistic looking bunk beds. Because what I did originally was, I think I used the columns that came with City Living, but there's a wooden post that's in debug, so I used that instead, and I liked it a lot better. Maybe one day we can get actual bunk beds. I think that would be a really cool addition to the game, to just have, you know, a different type of bed instead of just single and double, because I think like having a bunk bed is not only really good for space if you have a smaller area, but it's just, I don't know, something about it just reminds me of childhood. And when you have multiple kids, I'm sure it's a lifesaver in a way if you don't have a lot of space. I had a bunk bed when I was a kid and I loved it, and it was just me. So what I kind of did was I put bunch of stuffed animals on the top bunk, and I slept on the bottom bunk because my mom was like terrified of me falling out, so she had me stay on the bottom bunk. And then I used to go up to the top and read or draw or anything else like that. So I have good memories of bunk beds. So how have you guys been? I have gone through a lot this past, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. So I'll kind of catch you up on what's been going on with me, since it has been a while. And I also didn't get to upload anything for Moschino because of all this stuff. So I moved from a house to an apartment, and we decided to do that because they were raising our rent at the house we were renting. So, and besides, it was like 30 minutes from my work, which isn't like too bad. I'm sure a lot of people make that type of commute, but for me it was really hard because not only did I work 30 minutes away, but all of our friends are in that, like, around where I work. So in that area where I work, all of our friends are there. We do a lot of activities over there. We volunteer over there. My husband got a job over there at the apartment complex we live now, actually, so we get a discount on our rent, which is really nice. But it was just crazy because I got really sick. I don't know, I felt better, I guess, the weekend we were moving, but it was very hard on my body because we did like everything in 48 hours. We were probably 80% unpacked by then too, because while Corey was bringing stuff over, I was unpacking, and it was just a lot. And so then my body just was like, I'm done, and I got really sick again. Had to take off work, couldn't do very much. And then after like a week, I was like, okay, I need to do something. But then I started to feel better, and I've been having a lot of freelance work. I haven't really been able to do anything, and then we just moved and we didn't have internet. Moschino came out, and I was like, please hook up my computer, get internet to Corey. And he's like, well, I can't, because he's been really busy too. So since he works at the apartment complex, he's a leasing consultant. So he's been helping everybody move in. So we got to move in a little bit earlier, which was nice. But there was just like this wave of people that moved in, and he was dealing with that, so he couldn't help me. And I miss Moschino. I was upset because I really wanted to build using those new windows. Oh, I love those windows. And a lot of the stuff, like the build and buy objects, came with really cool stuff actually. I can't say too much about the clothing though. But I do want to do something for that pack though, since I wasn't able to for early release. Yes, so we got through the moving, and then I started to feel better. For literally a week I felt normal and good, and I was like really busy doing freelance work. It's been kind of busy at work too. And then I got sick again, literally the 4th time this summer. And I was like, oh no, this was the 3rd time, sorry. The 3rd time I was like, I need to do something. And I go to the clinic and they're like, oh, you have a bad sinus infection. So I was like, okay. So I get my antibiotics, I get some steroids. I feel better the next day. I was like, okay, finally, like I can live. I don't have to deal with this anymore. Maybe a week after that, the 4th time, I get sick again. And it's not as severe as what I had before, but it's definitely not good. I was so upset, and I just kind of had to deal with it for, I don't know, 4 days or so. And I'm just now starting to feel better. So that's probably why I sound like a little bit weird. Yeah, and you know, just the whole like freelance thing. Honestly, I think I took on too much work, especially during this time where I was moving and all this stuff at my day job. So that was my bad. I probably shouldn't have done that, but you know, live and learn. That's what I've been up to. I've really missed playing The Sims. I've missed making content for you guys. I still have plans to make a new follower gift because I just reached 16,000 followers and I'm so excited. And thank you so much for all your support, even through all my inconsistencies and sob stories. And yeah, and then Realm of Magic. Are you guys so excited? I'm definitely very excited. I've been wanting witches for a long time, and now that it's here, I don't know what to do with myself. I might actually have to play the game instead of just build. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on with me. I hope you guys have been having a good month or so, and I'm really excited for the new pack. I'm hoping once things slow down, I can actually do more for the channel, because I really miss it. I really do. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Again, make sure to check out PeachesPlays. She's going to PeachesPlays, I think. Sorry. Well, it's in the description. She is going to upload some other lots that are in Granite Falls, and then we're going to be releasing a world save with the completed Granite Falls for you. And I also put a link down below for IrrelephantSims and his scout uniforms because they're so cute. I love them. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!